Post WWI Isolationism, Policies and Rationale. Introduction. Following World War I, the United States embarked on a period of isolationism, a foreign policy stance characterized by a general reluctance to engage in international alliances, conflicts, or extensive foreign economic commitments. This period reflected a significant shift in American attitudes towards foreign policy. 2. Rejection of the League of Nations, 1919 to 1920. Background. President Woodrow Wilson proposed the League of Nations as part of his 14 points, envisioning a world organization to resolve international disputes and prevent future wars. Senate rejection. The U.S. Senate, reflecting public sentiment and concerns over entangling alliances, rejected the Treaty of Versailles and the U.S. membership in the League of Nations. 3. Return to normalcy and economic focus. Presidential policy. Under Presidents Warren G. Harding and Calvin Coolidge, the U.S. government promoted a return to normalcy, focusing on domestic issues and economic prosperity rather than international affairs. Economic isolationism. While not completely isolated economically, the U.S. raised tariffs significantly, for example, Ford-Macumber tariff of 1922, aiming to protect domestic industries and limit foreign economic influence. I-4. Military disengagement. Reduction in military expenditure. The post-war period saw a reduction in military expenditure and a general reluctance to engage in foreign military ventures. Washington Naval Conference, 1921 to 1922. This conference, promoting naval disarmament, exemplified the U.S.'s approach to reducing military commitments abroad. V. Immigration restrictions. Immigration quotas. Reflecting isolationist and nativist sentiments, the U.S. Congress passed laws imposing quotas on immigration, Emergency Quota Act of 1921 and Immigration Act of 1924, significantly restricting immigration, particularly from Southern and Eastern Europe. 6. Rationale behind isolationism. War weariness. The experience of World War I, with its high casualties and perceived limited tangible benefits, left many Americans disillusioned with international conflicts. Economic self-interest. A focus on domestic economic growth and protection of American industries also fueled isolationist tendencies. Desire for autonomy. There was a prevailing desire to maintain autonomy in foreign policy decisions and avoid entanglement in European affairs. 7. Conclusion. The implications of isolationism. The isolationist period of the 1920s and early 1930s had significant implications for both the U.S. and the international community. It reflected a shift in American public opinion and influenced the global approach to international relations and economic policy in the interwar period. Post-WWI isolationism in the United States represented a significant turning point in the country's foreign policy, driven by war weariness, economic priorities, and a desire for national autonomy. While it aimed to protect American interests, this approach also had broader implications for international relations during the interwar period.